My 20 most anticipated film releases of 2025. Richard Linklater is following up Hitman with a film detailing the production of the French film Breathless from Jean-Luc Godard. Kyle Edward Ball will be releasing his follow-up to the avant-garde film Skinamarink with The Land of Nod at A24. Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd will be starring in a film called Friendship that is apparently riffing on the idea of the king of comedy. I hadn't heard much about Isabel Sandoval's Moonglow until Film Stage wrote about it, and it was described as Casablanca meets In a Lonely Place, and I'm so in the bag for that. After a few long years, it appears that Terrence Malick is done editing The Way of the Wind, and it will be finally getting its Cannes release. One of two, possibly three Soderbergh films releasing in 2025. My most anticipated of those is Black Bag, starring Michael Fassbender and Cate Blanchett, and I just love the espionage stuff that Soderbergh does. Christian Petzold, the director of one of the best films of the 2010s, Phoenix, is back with another film, Mirage No. 3. Starring Julia Roberts, Ira Beery, and Andrew Garfield, Luca Guadagnino is following up his incredible 2024 with After the Hunt, which is already wrapped production. Next up, I have Spike Lee's remake of Kurosawa's High and Low, Highest to Lowest. I am slightly worried about this film, starring A$AP Rocky as a co-lead since he hasn't really done any acting before, but I'm in the pocket for Spike and Denzel. Ari Aster is following up Beau is Afraid with a western starring Joaquin Phoenix and Emma Stone and Austin Butler. The writing and life partner of Brutalist director Brady Corbett is following up her directorial entry The World to Come with a musical called Anne Lee starring Amanda Seyfried and Thomasin McKenzie. Coming off of Monster Hunter, my favorite Paul W.S. Anderson film, he's following that up with In the Lost Lands, which is penciled in for a late February release. After her 2022 film Showing Up, Kelly Reichardt follows that up with a heist film starring Josh O'Connor. Park Chan-wook is coming out with a new film, and that just gives me an excuse to rewatch Decision to Leave. We're finally getting Joseph Kosinski and Brad Pitt's F1. Hopefully Apple gives us a theatrical release. At 5, I have my favorite filmmaker, Paul Thomas Anderson. This film might get punted to 2026, so we'll see if it even comes out this year. It seems a little too satirical, but I'm still really excited for it. At 4, we have another possible Cannes premiere from Wes Anderson with The Phoenician Scheme, a heist film starring Michael Cera. At 3, I have the Ping Pong movie from Josh Safdie, Marty Supreme, starring Timothée Chalamet, and I think Josh is the secret sauce of the Safdie brothers, and I'm excited for him to prove it. From the director of Morven Keller and You Were Never Really Here to the best films of the century, we have Die My Love, starring Robert Pattinson and Jennifer Lawrence. And at number 1, I've got Big Jim. He's taking us back to Pandora. Way of Water is my second favorite James Cameron film, so I'm really excited for round 3 here.